This is Jamaica. We are Jamaicans. Today, we will be looking at 5 dangerous animals found in Jamaica. But before we do that, I'd like to give a big shout out to my most recent subscribers, Buru 2000, music by Akeem, and Antoinette Davis. Enough respect. Blessed for the subscription. The brown recluse. There are a few thousand species of the 8-legged crawlers in this part of the world. Most don't pose any dangers to humans at all. However, the brown recluse isn't one of them. It's a horrid-looking creature with a two-part body and protruding pincers towards the front of its head. Those are what do the damage, injecting a powerful hemotoxin venom that can take days and even weeks to really work through the body. Common symptoms of being bitten by a brown recluse include local swelling, pimples, and lesion of the skin, and eventually narcosis that can lead to sepsis and sometimes death. Spread throughout North America, these spiders are also known as fiddleback spider or violin spider. If you think you have been attacked by one and the pain just keeps on getting worse, it's definitely time to seek medical attention. Centipede. Forty-leg is a local Jamaican name for one of the country's most unpleasant creepy crawlies, centipede. Everyone knows to stay clear when one of these multi-limbed bad boys is in the vicinity. The reason? Well, first off, they are unpleasant insects that manage to wriggle into any corner and look more like an alien from another planet than something you'd expect to find in a tropical paradise. However, the main reason to dodge the forty-leg is his sting. Bites from these guys can offer up a potent venom that can be so severe it's thought it could lead to death in humans. Most victims will suffer searing pain at the point of contact, some swelling and even muscle spasm. It's often enough to warrant the need for professional medical advice. You'll need to keep a special eye out for these creepy crawlies during rainy and cold time as they tend to come out to look for warmth. American crocodile. By far the largest reptile on the whole island of Jamaica is this ancient beast with its big, bright teeth. In the local lingo, it's often called gator or alligator, but they aren't gators at all. In fact, it's the most widespread species of crocodilian in the whole of the Americas. They can be found in the musty swamp of Mexico, throughout the glinting Caribbean beaches of Cuba, and even on the far south tip of Florida. In Jamaica, the snapping croak have been concentrated around brackish and wetland habitats. Look for them, or better yet, don't look for them, near the basins of the Black River, in the south of the country, and around the shorelines by Crawford and New Hope. If you do come into contact, you shouldn't be in any doubt that it's an American crocodile. These monsters can grow up to 6 meters in length and weigh in at nearly a ton. Thankfully, attack on people remains rare. You won't want to get caught. These guys have a super camouflage and a bite that can tear through human flesh in a flash. Scorpionfish. The dreaded scorpionfish has many names. In other lingos, it's known as the rockfish and the stonefish. Some simply call it the silent stinger. Colored a musky beige and dotted with little specks of brown, these underwater swimmers are excellent at hiding in the nooks and crannies of the Jamaican coral reefs. But you wouldn't crave a meeting like you would with a zebrafish or a brain coral, doing the snorkeling out through the coves of Ocherius, not when there's a hugely venomous injection from the spiky fin that radiate out from the stonefish body. Even not counting the poison that's on board, the spines can often cause deep laceration that are a nightmare to take care of. Tiger shark. There are lots of shark species in the warm water habitats around Jamaica. The vast majority are nurse sharks, which are considered generally totally harmless to humans. However, there are just a couple of species you should be a tad more wary of. They include the tiger shark. It's a beefy customer which can hit a length of 4.5 meters from tip to tail. The jaws are pretty hefty too, with double rows of serrated chompers that have evolved for the express purpose of ripping up living tissue. There is some good news if you are worried about meeting one of them. They tend to stick to depths of at least 350 meters, which is well beyond the range of where diving will go. On top of that, there have actually only been 22 recorded shark attacks on humans in Jamaica since 1820.